Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Dominions 4, Sunday, Bloody Sunday. I'm here ready to go with my candy cane green tea, all ready for some world conquering. Before I do that though, I'd like to introduce a new fellow to the team. This gentleman down here, our latest Hochmeister, is Ascalon. Ascalon is the son of our black priest, Holmgar. Ascalon did not want to follow his father into the priesthood, which is understandable, as Hochmeisters get all the girls. And so now we have him joining our squad as a Hochmeister. So hopefully we can get him suited up and out to the front lines as soon as possible, where he can defend the land of Katharina von Ulm with much glory. Also, a big shout out and thank you to King Midas, because in the Dominions forum, someone asked a question about where to find a tutorial for the game, and he suggested my site, which I thought was awesome. So thanks a lot, King Midas. I knew there was a reason I made you a powerful and mighty hero. Still not so many sites. We've pretty much searched. Ooh, we found a fire site. That's cool. We've pretty much searched a lot. I think I'm going to take a look and see which... Oh, I got Yagnagula back to summoning demons, because we had some talk about demon cavalry, which will be a lot of fun, and also some flying demons. Now, why I'm doing this instead of summoning a demon cavalry just by themselves is because the spell that summons the demon knights is a earth and blood spell, and nobody in my entire nation has earth and blood. I could theoretically empower a black priest in blood, but that's a lot of slaves when I could just get a bunch of demons by casting this spell. And we're trying to get Crazy Man back. There's 6 ice devils, I believe, of which we have 4. So there's a chance we'll get him back. Another death site. What I could really use is some nature sites and some earth sites. But I guess that is not to be. Okay, Lighthawk's power has left the world, which is kind of hilarious because he's already been back in the world for a month in his now demon guise as Darkhawk. Midgard has a new prophet. They are actually clawing their way back. They have their capital in one other province. We have a bunch of blood slaves. Raphael has found a magic item. Come again? Okay. That must be one of the enemy's items, I can only imagine. But now we get to see, yes, Yogloglugla, the consort, has decided to come on land and be killed by Raphael. And I should probably not start Raphael in the middle of my province defense. Generally, that's a bad idea, as he tends to light things on fire. But, oh man, he looks really badass. I mean, right? Look at those wings. Oh. Alright, let's see how we do. And of course, he's trying to banish us. But that is of no consequence since we regenerate. What is this? What is this green business? What? I don't like this green business. What does that mean? I have no idea. Okay, fine. He's regenerating a ton, but why? He's not getting hit. Okay, there's my flame eruption. Didn't quite work as planned. Would have been nice if we had a few more enemies to hit with it. But now he should be getting back into melee. And he's substantially slower than Crazy Man since he doesn't have the... I think Crazy Man... Oh yeah, Crazy Man was a water guide, so he had the quickness spell. And are you gonna hit him? Maybe? Okay, excellent. Good job. Okay, well that was interesting. First of all, we need to get him some pants, and there's gotta be a way to quicken him. But I think he's wearing the boots that prevent him from fatiguing, which is more important, I guess, in the long run. His fear effect should cause more problems for the enemy than his actual sword. Okay, Arden. They simply will not... Well, actually, I think this might be the first time they're attacking it. But we're ready. Oh, and we're especially ready for this. I mean, come on, guys. Just some crossbowmen. And they're not even going back to hit our mages. So this should be a rout. Oh, yeah. We're encouraging everybody. Boom. And they're running. I would too if I were them, honestly. Urfel. Now, Pangaea has no fear. They have giant minotaurs and snipers who kill demons, apparently. And that's the one fun thing about this game. And this is, well, not the one fun thing. There's tons of fun things. But this is an example of one of them. Is that no matter how great your super combatant is, there is always something out there that will completely mess him up. It's just, it gives it a nice little rock, paper, scissors feel, and that's good. I mean, you don't want to, it wouldn't be fun if you had this unstoppable force that nothing could ever happen to. But right now we have a province defense who is definitely not an unstoppable force. And our commanders are, alright, they're routed. That is exceptionally good. Wonderful. Trunkabor. Oh, we're finding all kinds of items. That's generally not a good thing, because they're usually my items. But in this case, maybe not. Okay, this army's weird, because we're led by a high priest who we got in an event. I don't believe we have any other... No, Lars, we don't have any other heroes in this battle. So I guess that means you guys have all the cool loot? Oh, Earth Gem. Nothing. You're just a troop. Maybe it's this dude? A Catonian alchemist. Well, he's got interesting pants. But other than that, I don't see any items. Where are these? Where are these items? I don't see anybody here that looks like a commander. I'm gonna take another look at my... Hello? Anybody here? Maybe this guy? Hey, Tarbar! Tarbar the Second! We have a lot of Tarbars. Okay, folks, I honestly have no idea where these items magically materialize from. Let us watch the battle. This is just a province defense army, although they do have some priest support. So they'll have a bit more... Oh my. Are you the water mage? Oh, okay, you're the water mage. I got it. Uh-oh. Well, we're definitely outclassed here. I mean, I'll be the first to say that. Blind fighters are the cream of the Agarthan crop. And we're fighting them with militia and heavy infantry, or militia and light infantry, and a few of our shield guys. Not many, though. And yeah, they're already saying, nah, we're gonna go have a nap. Our villains are getting involved, though. The tide might be turning. It'll be the first time I've ever seen... And we did it. We routed Agartha. And we're going to kill this guy. And the alchemist, too, perhaps? Excellent. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, no, sorry. This is the next battle. Okay, a vine shield, a firebrand, and a pendant of luck. That means, ladies and gentlemen, that one of our Hochmeisters has died, and I can only believe that it will be our good friend and mentor, King Midas, since he was in a bad way even before this battle, but we shall see. We shall see. If it's one thing I know about King Midas, is that he loves to run to the front. But it's not going to be King Midas, it looks like, because it doesn't look like he made it to the battle, though I could have sworn I had him sent to meet up with these fellows. Looks like it's unfortunately going to be Dworri, our other friend, and his bodyguard is hiding behind a tree. That's neat. So let us see where it all went wrong here. This is not a particularly imposing army, but again, our Hochmeisters seem to be crossbow pincushions, and it's definitely now's a good time to start investing in those amulets that protect you from ranged attacks, I believe. We're just getting too beat up. Our Hochmeisters are supposed to... Against melee troops, they are nearly unstoppable, but crossbows, not so much. Here comes Dworri. He's engaging. Boom! And yeah, he's being hit by every single crossbowman. Boom. There it happened. Okay, so no one is safe. Not demons, not Hochmeisters. But at least we won the battle, as King Strategist ghouls come in and start just tearing into these fools. Hey, that rhymed. Good for me. Alright. That was a tough battle. That was a tough battle. We lost 26 of our men, including Dworri von Birnau. He's having a beer now in the sky. That's a shame. Ugh. I hate losing heroes. Hate it so much. But this is Dominions, man. If you're not dying, you're getting a disease or being turned into a pig or sent to the plains of Inferno or Cocytos. This is not a cheerful, happy little game. Let's see here. Ah, yes. We are getting revenge for... well, originally for Crazy Man, but now also for Dworri. We have 2 other Hochmeisters who have a bone to pick with you fellows. And yeah, the Harpies aren't going to do anything. And yeah, that's what I call a victory. There we go, winner. We lost 2 Pikeneers, otherwise we are in firm control. Dershid. Okay, we have a pretty decent force here. Wow, look at all your little cave drakes and your mounted commander who you're not supposed to be recruiting, but I guess you're allowed to since I do it. Gotta be fair like that. Wow. Whew. Disease, weakened, limp, and mute. And yet still on the battlefield. That's dedication, folks. That is dedication. Alright. Our melee here is just a bit wanting, but we have enough magic support to take these fools out. Alright. Why are these rangers just engaging for no reason? Not all of them, obviously, just a couple. Nimonok is summoning skeletons. Oh, whatever. These rangers will hold them back for a little bit, at least. Well, maybe not as long as I would have hoped. But as long as these drakes stay together, we can hit them with our... Yep, they're already running. Excellent. And there's Burkhart. He's like, I don't care if you're a man or a crazy rock lizard thing. I'm gonna hit you with my sword. Wow, he's having kind of a hard time. He's definitely better against squishy targets. I forget what kind of weapon he's wielding. None. Okay, so it's his normal greatsword. That's why. Although, still, it's a pretty decent weapon, honestly. And I've lost him, which I tend to do. There he is, right in the middle. Alright, that seems pretty decent. We lost 3 rangers and 2 thralls, and we took out 20... Well, wow, we didn't really take out many of their men, especially their crossbowmen. Okay, I need to start creating an anti-crossbow force. That is definitely becoming apparent here. Trying to take Land's End back. I forgot already, honestly, who I'm attacking this with. Okay, just a core of rangers. But I moved them a little closer, so hopefully they hit their mage. Although their mage is gone. So much for that. However, I still believe we have the edge, especially now that they can't mass summon undead on us. And seriously, next game I play, we're going to have a non-cold Dominion, because I've been staring at snow for 3 LPs now. Or wait, was it cold? Or was it hot? I knew it wasn't temperate. Oh well. Either way, way too much snow. Let's see. Oh, and he's running. Okay, we found it. Or found it. We took it. And now all of our rangers and our ranger captain are going to get diseased. But that's what happens, man. Like I said, Dominions 4, not rainbows, unicorns, and sunshine. That should be the tagline, actually, on the Steam page. Dragon Ridge. Okay, so I left my troops here despite their weak position because I have reinforcements on the way. It looks like, however, we are going to be okay. This is a pretty piddly little force here. Yeah, some Mound Kings, some Chaff. They're already running. Some random priests. And yeah, goodbye, friends. Okay. 420 people from the population of Venna. 4440 people have thrown themselves in the Blood Vortex. 370 from... Alright, remember the magic number. 40,350. We're going to check and see what Ulm looks like now. Income minus 10, that is sad face. Gold plus 438, that is happy face. Tancred is now dead. Well, I know my scouts have lasted a lot longer than I expected them to anyway. Winna and Dragon Ridge. And we're starving in Winna. Okay, that's obviously not good. And we're starving by quite a bit. Oh my. Alright. Alright, so the plan is we're going to let them keep Winna and we'll move up here and do some temple raiding. And actually I'm not going to do that because that's not my new format. My new format is to do all that off camera and then explain it to you. But there is one thing I want to check, and that is this. 40,590. So actually our population is going up. So alright, I'll take that. I guess we have nothing to worry about. We're 2 turns, roughly, away from being able to summon Demon Lords. So that's good. And did we get Crazy Man back? Let's check that. We did! However, they... No, dude. His name is not Nikafor. It's Crazy Man. And I'm not putting a 2 because he's not the second version. He's the same exact guy, as you could see by his experience. So Crazy Man was only gone for a short period of time, and now he is back to join us. Maybe he and Ascalon can hang out and talk about stuff. Alright. Alright, well, I will plan all this out between episodes, and you will see the results, most likely tomorrow. But I think I'm doing okay. I have a reasonable gem income. No. I'm really good with Astral Pearls. 21, 15 Death Gems, 12 Nature Gems, 12 Earth. So I'm very solid in these areas. Air, as you know, is pitiful since I don't have anyone searching for it. And Fire and Water, it's catching up. It's catching up. Blood Slaves, obviously 6 is not how many I'm getting. I'm getting like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. Yeah, 162. With this spell up, I don't think I'll ever have to worry about Blood Slaves. So, in the future, look to me protecting my guys with anti-missile amulets, if I can somehow steal enough air gems to make that a reality. You cannot, unfortunately, convert Blood Slaves into gems like you convert gems into each other, which would be awesome, but I understand the difficulties, both in reality and in the game mechanics of that, because Blood Nations would be undeniably super powerful in that event. But Barbell, you are almost ready. What was I waiting on for you? Well, I should probably put on the amulet thing. You can haste yourself, so some kind of boots that improve your business, and your protection's 19. That's decent. I can just give you ethereal. So yeah, I'm gonna get you anti-missile. I'm gonna get you regeneration and boots that reinvigorate, and then you're going out to fight. Lucky you, my friend. Lucky you. I also did some things for Opal Warrior, because I mean it's been a while. He's been waiting patiently. It's time for him to go out. Oh wait, he doesn't need the luck amulet because he's already lucky from the sword. Okay, so here's what I'm doing with him. He is going to be frightening. That's his helmet. It also gives him good protection. He's going to be ethereal, but that lowers his protection because remember his natural protection is nothing because he's a human being. So I'm building that back up with the boots of stone. So it's back up to 18. It could be better, but you know. His sword is going to be faithful. His shield is going to be the shield that causes awe. I thought I was forging one of those, but I guess not. So faithful causes luck, which then gives him 2 EP slots. I'm going to obviously try to reinvigorate him because he has high encumbrance due to his armor, although now it's just a full helmet and a tower shield. And for the second one, I'm not quite sure. Maybe anti-air, but he's going to be... I'm not having him fight alone. I'm having him fight with a picked bodyguard of elite Zweihandas. So, you know, his odds of being hit by an arrow, pretty low, but he only has 12 hit points. The idea is keep him alive for as long as possible. Regeneration's wasted on him. So luck, plus ethereal, plus probably protection from air, plus reinvigoration with high protection and defense, and I think we're in good shape. So obviously never do this in your own games. You know, no one spends like 30 gems worth of magical items on a typical recruitable commander. But again, I'm just having a little fun here, and Opal's been a patient waiter on this, and Sean is next. So that's where we stand. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all of your feedback, and I really want to say thank you to all of you for getting so involved in the comment section, you know, with your in-character type letters and speeches. It's a lot of fun, honestly. I get home from work and it makes me laugh just reading what you guys come up with. So thank you for that. And for those of you out there who haven't yet joined the party, I will say that I try very, very hard to be fair. However, I am only human, and the guys who are the most active on the comments, who are saying the most interesting, epic stuff, they tend to be the guys whose characters in game get to do the most fun things. So I'm just saying, if you want to take a bit more prominence, you know, getting more involved is certainly one way to do that. So anyway, have a great one, everyone. Take care.